That's it. Hauser, our guest du jour. Kaspar Hauser started writing and performing comedy a quarter of a mile from here 9 years ago this week. Since then, they have played many of the country's best comedy clubs and festivals. The group's members have written for HBO Digital and appeared on Comedy Central and This American Life. They are the best-selling authors of Sky Mall, Weddings of the Times, and Obama's Blackberry, which personally I would take to family and friends gatherings and read to them out loud. It's better than just having on the shitter. Swear to God, it's hysterical. But before we welcome Kaspar Hauser, we actually have a very special guest. And here they are.
Well, it's been a quiet week in Lake Wobegon, Minnesota, my hometown. Out there on the edge of the prairie, the lake is all frozen over, the solstice is drawing near, and everyone is anxious, even the Lutherans. The geese have all flown down south. They get better hotel packages down there without the Canadian taxes.
Honk, honk, honk. ¿A qué hora puedes registrarme?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Guy Noir improvisers. Well, Carl Olafson's back in town. He's been meeting with some big city businessmen about their plans. They want to buy up his land. They want to put up a donut factory. They've been talking about putting a place up in the attic where people can sit and worship Beelzebul, the demon fly lord with 55 eyes. They are Presbyterians, after all. But Carl doesn't want to do that. We don't like change in Lake Wobegon. Well, Kip Verhagen's also back from the big city, Blomquist City. He said it was his dream before he died to go to the zoo and meet a panda bear, maybe pet it, maybe shake its hand. And things were going just fine, but until, according to his doctor, his Slurpee converted his heart medication into a psychedelic poison. And he didn't know what was happening. The bear didn't know what was happening. Maybe the bear didn't understand fear, or maybe it just smelled something, but it sank its yellow fangs deep into Kip's quadriceps muscle, and people all the way back in Lake Wobegon could hear him screaming, "This raccoon has taken my virginity." Well, Darren Norberg's also back. He spent the holidays in Bangkok alone. And he's been going through the attic and collecting all of his things and driving around in a truck looking for a place called eBay. He is a fucking Lutheran, after all. But while Darren was cleaning, he unearthed tokens of a past life, exhumed pieces of a time half remembered when he and Mary Ellen had skated out onto the icy lake, drinking bourbon doubles, smoking marijuana with little snow caps of cocaine on top, just once, and climbed up into the beautiful elm tree out by Mitchell Patterson's secret abortion clinic. Twice, to be truthful, they tried cocaine 2 times. They were Lutherans after all, and everything was frozen. Well, the teenagers are bored this season in Lake Wobegon. They're wearing their hair in long bangs over one eye and listening to a band called Joy Division sing, "Love, love will tear us apart again." A simple melody, a beautiful melody, and love will tear us apart, but not as much as boredom. And down at the Ticklepuss Cafe, Frederick invited Evelyn Elamure out to his A-frame barn where he lit a single candle, and Benny Goodman's keening clarinet solo wafted up from the record player, and they made love, pig style, under the gibbous moon. And that's the way things sometimes are out there on the edge of the prairie in Lake Wobegon, Minnesota, under the gigantic purple sky, where our lives are our own, and we feel a joy called bullshit. And that's the news from Lake Wobegon, Minnesota, where all the women are dudes, all the dudes Legusta Comaricaka, and all of the children are beyond assholes.